Right now, if I were to talk to you about energy stocks, I bet that you wouldn't dare to touch them. But you know what? That's exactly what I want to do. I want to go deep into the value world of energy stocks. Growth, technology, you already know about it. I'm a big fan. My mother, she's a big fan too. We do have some shares. War room members, you guys know what I like. Even if they're trying to play us, I look to find the value. We make our money and we get out. That's fine. But now, I want a piece of the action. One of the most undervalued, underrated sectors, the energy sector. And then we know that, I don't know when you're listening to this, but if you're doing during the week, it's still very fresh. If you do this and you subscribe and you become a member 2 months down the road, things have probably changed. I know that. This weekend, the OPEC went on with a crazy finally pact that may not help, but they're trying. So what I want to do, I don't want to try. I want to allocate myself, looking forward, pulling into the good times. Better days are ahead of us, and we have to take advantage of it. Remember, when there's blood on the streets, we want to be buyers. But hey, listen, I don't just want to be a buyer. I want to go understand the potential. And you can't do that without technology. So I'm just going to use tip ranks. I used to, my brother and myself, we did it for our family trust. And we started with NASDAQ, which, by the way, the back office, the background system is tip ranks. So this is just one of the many tools that may assist you. You may use, for example, in Europe, you may want to use Saxo Bank. They have a beautiful integration and interface with their Saxo Trader. In the US, multiple brokers, E-Trade, Schwab's, Ameritrade, Tastyworks, where's the other one? I can't remember. But there are so many other platforms that you can use to have an understanding of the value of your assets. For those of you that you are a member of the War Room, after this, you will have to go logging into the members area and access the follow-up, which is the skill, the talent, the work that I deliver to you month by month, so you know how to approach these holdings, what we look, when to exit, and also how to add, how to scale. Now, this is a little bit different from the work we do when we buy call options and put options. Now we're buying shares. There's a different mechanic, different risk management. So this introduction video to this is the name of the portfolio, War Room Energy Asset Allocation 1985 is just the beginning. It's a piece of the action and it's a sub-portfolio from the War Room Tactical Portfolio 2020-22, which you already know. You already have a few. The very first few stocks that I picked before the whole calamity, the starting of the saga of the coronavirus. Now, I want to do this for you guys. I want to make sure that we get a piece of the action. I can't let you guys just live your life without making money from energy stocks. The whole thing of growth will be there. You want to buy Netflix? Be my guest. But the exponential, the huge upside that you can get, we have to find value. And we have to find undervalued, underrated dogs that they're going to surprise everyone except you and me, except anyone in the war room. We will not be surprised. We will just harvest the profits. How are we going to do that? First, a couple things. I'm going to be very straightforward. Guys, listen. For the first 18 months, no stop losses. No stop losses. I'm writing this down so you guys know the rules of the game. I've said this many times over. Hedge funds, they don't trade the way you guys trade. Main Street and hedge funds, they have a totally different view on the markets. Okay, so number one, I'm starting with the rules of risk. I should probably just gonna give it back. Let me remove this pencil. And do I have a whiteboard? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't. Just do it. Rule number one, risk management. RM. For the risk management, no stop losses. at least for the first 18 months. Why? Oh, Jose Ricaurte, that's crazy. That's risky. Oh, please. I've told you guys many times over as well. You don't understand risk and how the risk works when it comes to financial markets. Setting a stop loss is not prohibiting you of losing money. Sometimes it helps you to lose money. Stop hunting, excessive volatility like we experienced back in March, that may come back. I'm playing the bullish side of the market, but I'm not blind to what may happen. That's how I have to measure, and I said it on the war room. Always repeat this: buy quality. And when you're buying volatility, when you're buying excessive risk, as we're doing, going into value, but value that is underrated, then I need you guys to open your minds and heart to bend reality. That's where I'm doing this. This is a sub-portfolio of the War Room Tactical Portfolio 2020-22. And it's a specific undervalued sector. Now, let me remove this. I'm just going to go over the holdings and show you a little bit of the work that will be done for all of you. Ready? Let's do it. Okay, so first, one of the companies, Antero Resources. I'm gonna go over the company, see where we are, and based on these tip ranks, NASDAQ, sort of modeling, give us an idea what to expect, what not to expect. Still, they will be in the portfolio, okay? Antero Resources, look at, according to the price analyst view, we're buying a position that may not have an upside potential. Remember, analyst views are just a little bit of a guidance. In a moment, I will switch my view and show you what else I'm working on based on this portfolio modeling, okay? Next one, BKR, Baker Hughes Company. We're looking at an estimated 58% upside. BP, we have a moderate buy. We're looking at 20.76% upside from current prices. CNX, 7.87% upside. COG, we're looking at a small, apparently, 0.64% upside. CPLP, Capital Product, we're looking at 100% upside from current levels. There's always an opportunity following our risk and money management strategies that we use, develop, improve, refine in the war room to triple this return. So this is why you want to come back. This is why you want to make sure you have your membership active to access future videos on weekly basis in how we're going to tackle this sub portfolio. All right? CRC, California Resources. This company was already trading somewhere around $1. So it's already 60% up. There's still apparently 48. I will bet there's an opportunity to take at least 5 times our money. CVX, Chevron, big mega company. We're looking at 28. So yeah, it's 28% up. DHT Holdings, we're looking at plus 30% upside. DSSI, Diamond S Shipping, we're looking at a 96% return. And this is one of the examples of those companies that we have to ride all the way to the top. But you have to be smart how you're going to do that, okay? EPD, those of you in the war room, you know this name. One of my team members sent this to me. We made money. We made a little bit of money, I think between 40 to 80%. I think some of you guys made 100%, give and take. Back on the table, 50% upside. This is a company that not only in the cash position, but listen, we have done it before. We will squeeze 200 to 300% on War Room members. You know it. Shh, it's a secret. Okay, EQT. Again, same story, minus 60%. Analyst views, give and take. Probably it could be double, but it's actually green. We just have to know how to play this one. ET, Energy Transfer, looking at a decent 108% upside potential. INSW, International Seaways, plus 52% on the table. MRO, Marathon Oil, we're looking at 91% upside. NNA, Navios or Navios Maritime Acquisition, same story, minus 6%. NOG, members of the Insider Report, traded, didn't work out well. Volatility, I still want to be a buyer of this company. I truly believe Ross Given's write-up, research, it's solid. You may want to go back to your Insider Report membership. Take a look at NOG, plus 57% on the table. Big name, a lot of buzz. Warren Buffett again on the drama. Occidental Petroleum, OXY, minus 10%. I don't know if he wants another delta in his life. We'll see. RRC, Range Resources, minus 29%. SFL Corporation, plus 51%. SHLX, Shell Midstream, we're looking at a plus 43%. STNG, Scorpio Tankers, plus 102%. SWN, Southwestern Energy, minus 29%. TK, it's a big bet on this one. TMP, Sakos Energy, plus almost, I think it's 200%. Exxon, another mega cap, big name out there, plus 18%. And these three, the final three, is a combination of ETF, a little bit of passive, and this is a little bit of AMLP, it's a little bit of, think about this like royalties. That's what I'm looking at. The reason why I still have, besides the names that you see you have on the list, the reason why I have these three is because at the end, some of you guys, you will just want to take some risk on your money, and then you want to add a few names to your pension plans. And we both know, you and me, we know the approach is a little bit different. So you have this video, you're looking at everything, you have the potential. Not because you see a minus 29 doesn't mean that it doesn't have potential. I already calculated what I want it to be. And like I said, week by week, we will go over these positions. These positions will enter as the price on the opening for the modeling. For me to buy them for my family trust, I will have to wait 24 hours. That will be a second transaction. And description on full assistance is limited to members of the War Room, paid members. Okay? If you're in the War Room, for whatever reason you're on a specific deal coming from a publisher, you had a free trial, whatever is the case, pass the free trial, respect to my work, you're removed from the group, hopefully you decide to stay with us, it will be great to have you on board. If not, hey, you still have the names. How you close them, how you add, the whole structure when it comes to portfolio management, that's out of the table. Now, like I said, right off the bat, I'm giving you all the names, and you have also structure for a more sort of conservative approach to your trading. These three positions, and during the week, I will go over the full analysis based on price rotation and volume profile, how to tackle those positions. And of course, members of the War Room, you know what we're going to do as well. We will engage active trading so we can squeeze more juice out of these positions. Do you like the idea? If you don't like the idea, let me know. Just email me, hey Jose, dumbest idea ever. Energy stock. Tonto. You will lose money. Tonto. Kisses. Bye. That's it. Simple. No hard feelings, guys. Now, one of the things I like about applying and why my brother and myself, my brother lives in Shanghai. So he just has his firstborn a month ago. I'm happy for him. His family is growing. Been married for like 7 years. Entire life in Asia. Married a Russian. They're happy. And he was like, look, hey, I need to put something together for the kid. His name is Lucas. And I was like, sure, why not? So we started working on a few tools, tech tools. My mom, my family, we truly believe in technology. So I was like, okay, we need a little bit of assistance so I can grow the analysis. And that's why I brought in Mahesh. He lives in the sense of he's now collaborating even more with me. We're working closely day by day. We have no days off. because of the environment. I mean, it baffles me when someone tells me like, oh, I need a day off. Day off from what? Of what? You don't see what is happening? Anyhow, now I'm going to switch to a detailed view. And this is what it is. This is exactly how we're going to calculate everything. There's a bunch of valuations, percentage of portfolio. Maybe you want to reduce this on the whole structure of the sub portfolio. I'm gonna track the news. There's a lot of work behind. There's a lot of back office. Sorry guys, a lot of back office work that will be done. We're looking at total of positions 29. Usually I like to have up to 35. And I'm sure one of your questions will be, okay, so which one? Hey, all of them. Look at your risk capital and structure your positions. If you allocate $500 or 500 euros or 500 pounds to each one, it's great. Who told you that you have to drop $10,000? Yeah, because that's what you used to do, right? Main Street style. You take $10,000 and you drop 10,000 to Facebook, and Jesus, start praying that that thing goes up. Because hey, technology has been going up for the last 10 years, right? So it will keep going up. Right. Now, guys, look. These are the positions we have. And then the cherry on this service, the cherry of studying this portfolio, how we're moving into the next, I would say at least 20 months, it's my performance. We have a full analysis. One of the things I love is that it gives you an average against tip ranks portfolios, but also with the S&P 500. So the S&P 500 is our benchmark. And then it gives us recent activity, yield 6 months return, yield today, best trade, different. It's a full analysis. Let me see if I get also, this will be ready in a month. Asset allocation, risk. It's a fairly risk portfolio. I mean, I'm looking to make you guys money. I need to take risk. I'm sorry, if you need help to make 10% a year, just let me know. I can send you the name of different mutual funds companies in the US so you can just send your money to the grave. Let it sleep. Put it to sleep. Holding sectors, you can see services, utilities, industrial goods. Everything is perfectly defined. Of course, there are also the risk. I have to look into that. But this is how it looks. This is the professional assistance that you will see and receive week by week when it comes to at least have access to this energy asset allocation 1985. So to close one more time, I'm gonna go ahead, quick review the holdings. You have all the positions. Look at them slowly. Write it down if you want. Ask me questions individually. You can reach out to me my email. And we can discuss, always connect, have a call. And the call is free, no worries, it's free. Just don't make me call you at 11 p.m., okay? And that's what I have for you guys today. Before I go, final words on this video and idea. What is called 1985? My dad abandoned my mom in 1985. That's what is that, like that. So my mom was pregnant of my brother, the one that lives in Shanghai, and he left, he moved to New York, a whole different story, never sent money to support, blah, blah, blah. So the way I thought this over the weekend, I've been working for this and another portfolios for like 3 months. And when I finished everything, I talked to one of our research sponsors, and we were talking a lot of things, and it comes to this. When my dad abandoned my mom, he sort of thought, I feel my mom had no value. She was pregnant, and it was me, it was my sister. My sister lives in France, and bye, he's gone. I see that the same way as investors right now feel energy stocks are. Like, that thing is on the floor, There's a lot of drama between Russia, Saudi Arabia, the US. Now Mexico seems to be the new drama queen on the block. And I feel it's like for my dad, it was just like, hey, there's no value there. Even with kids. Same like companies that they have employees and they have assets, but nobody cares about them right now. Fast forward 20 years later, my brother is a diplomat. He's on his second term. My sister, once again, is working with the United Nations, went to study in the U.S., both of them study in the U.S. My sister went to Kansas State University. My brother went to Stanford, day-to-day schools for everyone. And I'm here with you. So, bottom line, don't overestimate the value of these companies. Don't underestimate the employees of these companies, the work that they do on a daily basis. And yes, some businesses will fail. And some businesses will make a strong comeback. 5 times, 10 times, 20 times your money. I don't know which one will be. I guarantee you that we will have more than 3. That I know. So listen to me. Take a look at this portfolio. Do a little bit of your due diligence if you want. Always do it, because remember, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just sharing, transferring experience, knowing. I used to sell funds that you can't imagine. I used to sell a distribution fund that had access to Steve Cohen when Steve Cohen was SAC Capital. Yes. And if you don't know this, if you don't understand the value, Google SAC Capital. There's a lot of stuff on the media. When Steve Cohen had to divide the company, a lot of shows. It was a little bit terrible. But he sent back the money to all investors. So you know. That's how the drama ended. No one lost their funds. There wasn't... everyone was fine. So I come from those days. Go ahead, take a look. If you need to connect with me, let me know. Next week, I come back with another video. That second video, it's available only for War Room paid members inside the, well, of course, the Insider Report. But if you are listening to me right now and you truly have an interest to follow up, please let me know and we will connect with my publisher, Market Trash Daily, and they will make open an opportunity capacity for you if you need just access to War Room. For the rest of you guys, thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for paying attention. Thank you for trading and investing with me. I see you guys soon.